Dude, so many people are talking about Twitch might ban us. Asmongold, Tectone, now WAN Show, Linus Tech Tips might get banned off of Twitch. Are you fucking serious? How do you drop the ball that hard? Like, people are about to start getting worried. They're already starting to get worried. It's about to start spreading to the masses. And everybody's going to be jumping ship.
Twitch has posted new simulcasting guidelines that, TLDR, state that the WAN Show could get us in trouble on Twitch.
Maybe, sort of.
So they liked multi-streaming, then they didn't like multi-streaming, then they were like, all right, you can multi-stream, and now they're back to, no, you can't multi-stream anymore, because they're worried, because people are jumping ship. People are moving over to Kick.
They state that the Twitch user experience of a simulcast stream must be no less than the experience on other platforms or services, including chat engagement. You also shouldn't provide links or otherwise direct your community to watch your stream on other platforms. Say, for instance, lmg.gg/floatplane.
Oh!
Well, no, that's not really a good link down there.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You can't use third-party services to combine activity with other platforms.
Yeah, this is all just garbage. Why? It's to protect yourselves, and it's to make the experience worse in turn. Like, we don't need this shit. Get that fucking shit out of here. Anything that is anti-consumer and pro, stay with us because we're losing money. Get the fuck out of here. I hope you crash and burn.
And there was a immediate question from our community, and here I'm just going to bring this up here.
We're gonna make things worse so you don't move over to our competition, and that's just gonna move people over to the competition. Like, what are you doing? Twitch is run by fucking morons, and Amazon's gonna sell them. I bet they're in talks to sell them. I guarantee you they're in talks to sell Twitch.
Does this mean, because we have to provide the same experience to all platforms that view the WAN Show when it is simulcast, does this mean the WAN Show will finally read Twitch chats?
Elijah's saying these are not new, by the way. They're almost 2 years old. They're just enforcing it now.
He didn't even check with me before posting this.
Yeah, they,
Well, it wouldn't make any sense.
But he's 100% right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because, like, they implemented this, and then everybody freaked out, and they were like, okay, never mind, you can multi-stream. And I guess they just never changed the rule. They left it up, and now they're just like, hey, remember that rule? We're going to start enforcing it again. Even though, basically, we said, no, go ahead, you can multi-stream. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking ridiculous. It's like they just randomly decided to make a decision, you know? Instead of actually thinking it through or actually fixing problems that are way worse. Why? Why this one?
Agreed.
Twitch,
need to check
Twitch
in.
chat lost its chatting with us privileges, man, a long time ago now.
Quite
I think
a while ago.
Just by being
You
rowdy.
held on for a while.
I did.
I gave up a long time ago.
I did. I held out for a long time.
Yeah,
But
Twitch is garbage.
Twitch chat, they lost their privileges. They lost their privileges a very long time ago.
Do we still have our little custom agreement thing going on?
I don't know.
We used to have some fancy boy privileges.
Yeah, we had a pretty special agreement that we signed with Twitch a very long time ago. We were the first to be allowed to stream non-gaming content on the platform.
Yeah, I was watching WAN Show at that time. I remember when that was going down. And yeah, they were the first. That's crazy. Like, there weren't any, like, podcasts or anything on Twitch at the time. It was just gaming. There wasn't, like, hot tub streams, IRL streaming. There wasn't any of that. It was literally just a gaming platform.
And we were also the first to have a carve-out for simulcasting that was explicitly allowed under our agreement with them, to my knowledge. And that was because...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. I'm pretty sure he's right about that.
Twitch was expanding into the YouTube MCN or multi-channel network space back in the day, and they wanted to make a big push into tech and recruited us, I believe, as their first channel. So we signed a deal with them where they were our MCN. We got a 100% revenue share for our YouTube AdSense, which I insisted on and made absolutely no sense for them. So I don't know why they did that, but they did. And then they also agreed to special terms for us because I was like, guys, look, I can't be Twitch exclusive for like streaming and like I can't do this stuff because I'm a YouTuber first and foremost, and you're like my YouTube MCN. You're not looking to kneecap my ability to grow on YouTube, are you? Like that would be wild. And so they signed these special carve-outs for us, and then within a matter of like
Yeah, as people become more popular on other platforms also, they're going to be like, why the fuck do I need Twitch? They're putting all these stops in place for me to not grow so I can stay with Twitch and not move to these other places, but I'm doing so much better in these other places to the point where I just have to stream. It doesn't matter where I'm streaming. I just have to stream, and the clips and the shorts and the long form videos that come out of it and the gameplay that comes out of it make so much money compared to the actual streams. And if I'm multicasting to Kick and Twitch and I make more and get a better viewership on Kick and and Twitch is trying to put things in place to stop you from growing elsewhere besides Twitch, then people are gonna drop Twitch. It's simple, it's obvious, but they can't help it. It's called damage control.
I forget if it was months or it was weeks. Our contact at Twitch for the whole MCN program was gone, and it just disappeared. So to my knowledge, nobody else ever signed with them, or maybe like a handful of other people did, and I don't know if they had the same carve-outs. So we have always been allowed to multi-stream with no restrictions, and we have always been allowed to upload non-gaming content with no real restrictions on it.
And if not, I guess.
And if they decide not to honor that agreement anymore, well then I guess we'll give them the old "fuck you" team viewer.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, realistically, I don't think we really need Twitch that badly at this point.
I used to like Twitch so much. I used to think they were
yeah,
so
you used
cool.
to like fanboy over them like super hard. Like I was
they were so
at
cool,
one point, I was worried you were going to quit and go work at Twitch.
No.
I was at one point more into Twitch than I was YouTube. I was watching Twitch all the time. I don't anymore. I hardly watch live streams, and it's usually on YouTube when I do.
Oh.
I mean,
I can
don't
understand.
pretend you never thought about it.
Did I?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't mean seriously consider. I don't mean sat there thinking, do I sign the offer or not? I just mean like, don't tell me you never like thought about it.
Well, there was one.
Exactly.
But
I
wasn't going to take it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I wasn't going to take it.
I'm just saying you fanboyed pretty hard.
They were really cool. I really liked a lot of people that worked there. They did cool stuff.
Hold on a second, guys. You cannot like Twitch. You know, Luke is less enamored with them these days too.
Yeah.
Totally fine. But let's be real about why we don't like Twitch.
They're garbage run by stupid people, and they are focused on identity politics and just politics in general. Usually the wrong kind, the kind that are associated with terrorists, and they're all focused on their own lives and their own little inner circle and money for themselves, not for the actual company.
Kate Jamash in Floatplane Chat says, Twitch went so money hungry, it was disgusting.
They still lose money.
Twitch has never made money.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, to be honest.
Like, if anything...
Yeah, they're just chasing money. But really, they're just spending Amazon's money.
Twitch might be a healthier, more vibrant platform if they could figure out how to be profitable.
Yeah.
That is not a... Dude... Oh, Elijah's in the chat. Brother.
Yeah, they are money hungry, actually. You're wrong. But not for the company. They're money hungry for themselves at the company.
They went money hungry because they have never had a profitable year.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And I know people compare them to, I think it's Kick, because people are actually making more money on Kick. But I
mean, Kick is just funded by like
gambling stuff.
Crypto gambling money.
It's still money. You know, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter to streamers how the streaming platform makes its money if they're making more money. And also, it seems that Kick, it used to be the degenerate platform. Now it seems like Twitch is the degenerate platform.
Like, what do you want? It's not funded by the actual viability of what the platform is doing. So we have to compare apples to apples. If you want to call Twitch money hungry, like buttheads or whatever, you have to compare them to someone who is running a healthy, self-sufficient, profitable business and is, doing better by their users. Like, you can't just...
That's not why I'm not as into Twitch these days.
No, I know.
I think it's mostly the vibe.
Yep.
Yeah, it 100%. It's the vibe. It's the way the app works. It's the ads. It's the Twitch chat. It's the chatters. It's the people who use Twitch. It's the identity politics that are ingrained into the Twitch service.
Vibe just changed. The vibe shifted. As much as like...
You're not into just like girls in hot tubs?
Not really, to be honest.
I always thought about that, boy.
Yeah, girls in hot tubs and people who are supporting terrorists.
That boy. I always thought about him.
I don't know. Now you can do anything on Twitch, which like sounds cool, but it also means that it just doesn't feel very focused, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Why Twitch? Why not YouTube?
I like
who cares?
exactly. Yeah. I love YouTube, to be clear. And YouTube is super not focused. So like
yeah, but that's its identity. YouTube it's you on the tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch had kind of a focus. It had an identity, and now it's just sort of kind of everything. And then because it's kind of everything, but then also not, people are constantly trying to fight and push the boundaries on different things. And like, it's just, I don't know. It was a simpler time, which is a very generic and boring and easy thing to say, but it just actually...
And like, the discovery is terrible on Twitch. There's so many small people who get like 0 to 10 viewers. And there's so many people who get promoted who have like millions upon millions of viewers all the time. Not like in one stream. Sometimes. But usually it's like the big guys who get pushed because they're popular, and they're like, well, they're popular for a reason, so let's push them more so they become more popular. And then all you get is all the top people, and you never actually get anything small or anything good. You get a lot of political trash and hot tub streams and a bunch of weird woke people with like different colored hair. Like, you can obviously tell what kind of people are over there.
It kind of was.
Jamesh with the I don't know, what's a terrible take? Is a terrible take ice cold or red hot? I miss Facebook gaming.
I miss bitching about Facebook gaming. I remember when that was a problem. Now looking back at games like Car Town, I'm like, wow, if free-to-play games today were like that, they'd be a lot less egregious. Facebook games were better about monetization than a lot of these modern free-to-play games. It's fucking disgusting.
Hashtag Mixer.
Don't worry, I know you're kidding, Jamesh.
If you wanted a...
I'm not kidding.
A mess.
I think Twitch is going to be done. Like, 5-10 years, they're going to be something else or just not around at all. Like, nobody's going to be talking about them. People are going to be talking about, hey, remember when Twitch was a thing? Because it's experiencing rot. How long has it been around? Has it been 10 years yet? Because usually that's when it starts to happen. It's around the 10-year mark. And then around the 20-year mark, 15, 20-year mark, usually they're not around. And if they are, they're a shell of their former self.